Alright, it is Monday, May 13th, 2019 at 12:43 p.m. Let's take a look at the weather. Alright, severe weather takes a break early this week, then may roar back this weekend. Most of the nation should have a break from severe weather for a few days this week. This is due to a temporary change in the jet stream. By this weekend, severe thunderstorms are forecast to return to the plains. The recent spate of severe thunderstorms and flooding rain that has plagued parts of the plains and the south will take a short break earlier this week, but is expected to roar back late week into next weekend. The jet stream will bulge northward in the Rockies early in the week ahead. When this pattern sets up this time of year, severe thunderstorms are typically suppressed as large-scale wind shear needed to support them isn't in place over sufficiently warm and humid air. There may also be isolated to scattered thunderstorms early to midweek in parts of the plains and south, but few of them are expected to be severe, and widespread heavy rain is not forecast. This severe weather respite won't last long. By late week, the jet stream pattern will essentially flip, taking much farther southward, punch over the Rockies, then punching its energy eastward into the plain states. And you see here the jet plunge pivot out of the Rockies, and then expansive severe weather threat for the south. When this happens, wind shear, the change of wind speed and or direction with height is much higher, and warm humid air streams northward into the plains from the Gulf of Mexico. This combination is expected to support widespread severe thunderstorms as soon as Friday evening in the plains, continuing into the weekend. Supercell thunderstorms and long lines of severe thunderstorms known as squall lines are both possible with tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, and heavy rain. It's too soon to determine details such as exactly where the threat will be greatest on each day and the magnitudes of both the tornado and flash flood threats. But given May's reputation as the peak month for tornadoes in the U.S. and saturated soil from recent heavy rains in the plains, the active weekend pattern has our attention. Check back with us at weather.com for updates for details to come in focus in the coming days. Stormy May so far in the plains and the south. We've been locked in a fairly active weather pattern so far this month. From April 30th to May 9th, there were 1,080 reports of severe weather, large hail, damaging thunderstorms, winds, and tornadoes in the United States. While there hasn't necessarily been a rash of severe thunderstorms from day to day by May standards, there hasn't been a break either. Parts of the plains and south have been hit repeatedly during this stretch. Of course, there have also been repeated rounds of heavy rain, triggering significant flooding in parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, including cities such as Houston, Wichita, Kansas, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Jackson, Mississippi, among others. It was the wettest first 9 days of May on record. In Dodge City, Kansas, the wettest such period record since 1904. In Austin Camp, Texas, since 1967. In Jackson, Mississippi, according to the Southeast Regional Climate Center. So it has been the wettest May on record so far. Alright, let's take a look quickly here at the National Hurricane Center. There is no storms happening in the Atlantic or the Eastern Pacific. Here's the Atlantic. Alright. Let's take a look quickly here at some rain showers happening over Florida right now. Let's take a look at the full screen radar. There's some rain happening over Florida. Let's zoom in there. There's some rain happening over the Tampa area in Florida and Orlando area. Alright, there's also rain happening over Washington, parts of Pennsylvania, and New York, and heading up to the Great Lakes. Alright. Storm Prediction Center, it has storm prediction happening over Florida, over parts of North Carolina, and over the western part of Texas. Alright, let's take a look at the current temperatures. 55 and 48 in the northern part of California, 61 degrees in the southern part of California, 70 and 77 degrees in Texas, 74 in Louisiana, 78 in the panhandle of Florida, 82 in the Jacksonville area, 89 in the Miami area, 68 in the Georgia area, 78 in the South Carolina area, 67 in the North Carolina area, 56 in the Washington area, 55 in the Massachusetts area, and 54 and 52 in the Maine area. It's pretty much just warm all over. I think the coolest parts are by the Great Lakes. And that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more videos, and see you guys next time. God bless.